Hey everybody, Dirty Dan here. So, today we got a pretty special one for you guys. Today we've got a Lifelike G5, one of all three, or not all three, all two versions that they produced that I both now have. The other being the Pennsylvania Railroad version, which will be coming soon. But we're starting with this one because this one's a little rougher. It even came in the original box. Believe it or not, both of them have their original boxes, which I'm super psyched about. These boxes are constructed very weird. I've never seen boxes made like these. So yeah, they're just a really weird design. So I guess it's just an early Lifelike thing. So if anyone has any other Lifelike things or Lifelike items, cars, engines that have this style of box, if you know anything about them, let me know. I would love to know more. So anyway, cool fact, I actually got to see one of three of the still existing G5s recently at the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum, after making my final return to Strasburg and the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania, after years of years of waiting and wanting to go there, because I went there when I was really young and I wasted a lot of time and I didn't really know what anything was. But yeah, let me show you guys. The underside is looking pretty rough. The traction tire from the front wheel is hanging out of there, and the contacts are completely just bent to hell. So this thing's gonna need quite a bit of work. So without further ado, let's get to work. Okay, so with the disassembly done, it's time to move on to cleaning everything. Didn't discover anything too unexpected while taking this thing apart. It all seems pretty standard. This thing's just designed very odd. I've never seen anything much like it. It reminds me almost of a manual drive, but that it uses lifelike components, including the motor. It's just it's odd, but it's nice. I mean, it's honestly a well-made drive. I think once I put some work into it, and get it back together, this thing should run pretty smooth. Considering how well the drive is made. The only big thing that I do not like is there is only a shim of paper in between the contacts in the frame from shorting, and if that's not there, then it will short, and that's original. That's not a mod. That's an original piece on the engine, which I just find really strange. I believe there was two versions of these, and I believe maybe either the earlier version or the later version had a tender pickup instead of this pickup. That way it would pick up from the tender. I have a friend who his picks up from the tender, and that's how I found out that they made them like that. So if yours picks up from the tender, that's probably original. But I think it's just a different era of when they were making them. They're I mean, there's so little documentation on these. It's very difficult to pinpoint much about them. Let's get to cleaning stuff. Everything in the restoration had been going great up to this point, until this happened. While drying the locomotive's components with a hairdryer in the low heat setting, one swipe was all it took to ruin the fragile detail piping on the side of the engine. While initially devastating, I was lucky enough to have a spare shell on hand. Even though I had the spare shell, I think I may revisit this in the future and try to fix the melted piping. Okay, so after all that work, I've got the chassis put back together. I'm hoping it works. Let's see. Oh, we got reverse, and we have forwards. It's a little noisier than I would like, but seems to be doing all right. Maybe needs a little more lubrication. Might have missed somewhere. Seems to be doing all right, though. The pickup scheme is very strange on this, so the pickup isn't that great. But for what it is, it's not bad. Seems to be doing good, though, so I think it's about time we put that new shell on and get this thing all put back together. Okay, all finished up. Let's see if it works. And it does. Ooh. Seems to be working quite well. Oh, bottle cap on the tracks. I might want to get that off. It's probably causing issues. But, wow. Honestly, this thing is running way better than I thought it would. But yeah, it's running. It's running good. It's a little fast. Slow it down. But yeah, these things are just such cool engines. I really love the design of them. And, you know, especially being the interesting history behind them that I'd love to do a video on someday. If I ever get the full picture, you know, that'd be fun. So another cool thing, while I was at Strasbourg, I was given the chance to pick up a matching caboose. I don't know if this was specifically made to go with the G5, or it was just made by them, because I don't know if they made any Long Island diesels. I'll look it up and see. But yeah, I have the caboose, so I'm pretty happy to not only have the pretty rare engine, as well as the matching caboose. And I always love having the matching cabooses for stuff, but it can be a challenge. So when I do see a harder to find caboose, I'll normally pick them up. So yeah, you know, it does really suck that what happened with the piping, but you know, it happens. And there's a reason I showed this to you guys, because you won't make the same mistake. I was lucky enough to have an extra shell, and a lot of people aren't that lucky. So there isn't anything saying I can't fix this one, and I might actually do that in the future, because G5 shells are not easy to get, and I'd like to have another spare. And with some time, I could probably figure out a solution to fix this. It's not irreparable. It's just some piping. I can fix something, or I can manufacture something or fix the original stuff depending on what you know, what the properties are like on it. But yeah. So that's why I showed it to you guys, so you guys won't make the same mistake. So, anyways, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. Yeah, Long Island G5. So I'm sure you guys will be able to guess. Next up, we'll have the PRR G5 coming, and then I'm not sure what we'll do next. I got a lot of cool stuff that I've had and have obtained recently that we'll make good videos all. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will leave you off with a bunch of shots of this beautiful engine in action.